Hey guys, Dan here, and it's that time again. Match day 3 this time. It's another Spurs match review, and I'm just going to let you know now. I am amazed at this result. I cannot believe it happened. Didn't expect it at all. I mentioned it in my last video. Yeah, that's right. We went to Old Trafford, Manchester United, a ground where we never do anything good. We almost always lose, pretty much. But not this time, no. This time we won 3-0. 3-0 against Man United side. That looked worrying, I've got to be honest. They looked really worrying. They didn't look at all in order. Jose Mourinho needs to sort out this team. I know it's only 3 matches in, but the performance against Brighton and against us really doesn't look worrying. And if they keep that up for the rest of the season, it's not going to be successful for Manchester United. But we took advantage of them being a bit disorientated, bit disorganised, and we took advantage of that and scored 3 great goals. So yeah, it's brilliant. Today I'm just going to talk about the game and review it. Let's get into it. So I'm just going to talk about the first half at the moment. It was not very exciting at all, I can tell you that. But United were the better team in that first half. They had the best chances. They had a lot of chances as well. But they just couldn't finish at the end. Like they got all of the right stuff, but then they missed the final product, I suppose. The finish itself didn't go in. A lot of the time they missed. Sometimes Lloris made some good saves, or our defenders, well, obviously defended well, better than they should, better than they would usually, because Man United are still a very good side, with the players they have, but they just couldn't cut it today in the match. But yeah. Romelu Lukaku was playing in this match. He was an example of the not being able to finish. He got into all the right places, did everything right, got the space, opened up the space for himself to shoot, but yeah, he just couldn't finish. So we made it quite easy for them in that first half as well, which is why they got so many chances, I think. Danny Rose I don't know what he was thinking at one point. He tried a ridiculous back pass, and he was passing it back to Lloris, I think he was anyway. Lukaku was right there. It was a terrible ball from Danny Rose. Lukaku intercepted it, ran straight past him. Lloris came out to try and get it. He beat him, and he probably should have scored, but no, he just dragged it wide. Lukaku did, but that was a really good chance for United, and they needed to score that, I think, if they were going to win this match. When you're looking at all the chances that we created and everything like that. We gifted them a great chance there, and Danny Rose surely had his heart in his mouth at that point, but breathed a massive sigh of relief when he saw that Lukaku decided he would just drag it wide and not score a goal for Man United. Well, that was why it was all Man United pretty much in the first half. They looked like the team who were going to score. They had a lot of chances. We had a couple of good chances. For Lucas Moura, who was brilliant today, I think, was my man of the match again. I think he was in the last match, but I think I might have a new favourite Tottenham player. It was Christian Eriksen. Now I think it's Lucas Moura. No hard feelings, Christian. I still like you, but Lucas Moura is just world class at the moment, I think. Yeah, there was a moment in the match when Lucas Moura probably should have got a penalty. We should have got a penalty. Phil Jones knocked him over in the box. But yeah, it was good that Lucas Moura didn't let that affect his game. He still carried on with the energy, the pace, the all around good stuff that he can produce whenever he wants to. Really, it seems that way anyway. Well, that was about it for the first half. As I say, it wasn't very interesting at all, but the second half was better. The fans stayed there. I think at half time, Pochettino's team talk was just go out there, get in the chances, and try and score, because their defence doesn't look good at the moment. And I don't really know what Jose would have said. Probably just shouted at them for not scoring goals. But yeah, that's about it for the first half, and let's get into talk about the second half. So now I'm going to talk about the second half of this match. Much better half than the first one. It was better for the fans. Obviously with 3 goals in the second half, pretty good. So was better for the fans to watch and actually have some excitement in the match with some goals going on. But it wasn't all great. We didn't start the half very well. Man United had a really good chance. I think it was Fred, had a really good shot from outside the area, but it was a good save from Lloris. And it's a big performance from Lloris, especially with that whole drama in midweek of him. Well, not midweek actually, at the weekend. Apparently he got arrested and put in a cell for 7 hours for a drink driving charge. So, not the greatest reputation to have coming into a match. Not the greatest thing to have behind you, I think I should say, actually. Because usually, I haven't really heard Lloris do anything bad in the past. So, I don't know, maybe it's just a one-off thing, but, he came out and he played well, like he always does, make some good saves, and he is our best keeper by far. Better than Vorm, better than the other guy, what's his name? Gazaniga, that's it. Yeah, he looks good, but Lloris, none of them come close to Lloris. He is world class. But I think from that moment on, after that good save from Lloris, it was just really our game for the taking. We had some very, very good chances, actually. We passed it to Eriksen out wide, like right next to the box, quite a bit. And he would then cut it back for one of the strikers, either Harry Kane or Lucas Moura. Probably Lucas Moura, he has the more pace. He could move around in the box a bit more than Harry Kane because of having more pace. But he will cut it back and they will have a shot, and that would be good. Actually, one of them led to the goal. It was cut back, Lucas Moura with a good hit, but De Gea tipping it wide of the post. We got a corner from that, and obviously we got some really good crosses of the ball. We've got Eriksen's good crosser. We've got Trippier, Danny Rose, debatable. I think Ben Davies is better at crossing, but yeah, it's still good. And we even have Dele Alli, who he's okay at crossing the ball, I would say. But yeah, it was a really good ball in from the corner from Trippier, straight to Harry Kane's head. He just, with a world class finish, really headed it back across goal into the right hand side of the goal. And it was a really nice header as well, just looping back. And then, so last week Harry Kane scored his first goal in August as well. So that was a good moment for him to score that header. But it's his first goal at Old Trafford as well. So he's breaking his personal records, we'll say, quite a lot now. So that was good for him to score a goal, and we were 1-0 up. And then 2 minutes later, we scored again. I don't remember what I was doing at the moment, but when it went on, I just remember screaming really loud and just going, "Oh, what the heck's going on here? We're 2-0 up against Man United at Old Trafford. What is going on?" But yeah, I think those two goals scored really quickly. I think it was 50th minute and the 52nd minute they went in. I think they killed off Man United, if I'm honest. 2 quick goals. I don't think they could come back from that. They did try to, though. They had some good chances. I'll get onto that in a minute. I just want to talk about the second goal. It was another one of those Eriksen cutbacks to Lucas Moura, who did go into the box again. And he did the exact same finish as well as the goal leading to the corner. This time, though, he actually scored. Tucked it into the bottom left corner. Really nice goal. And yeah, we were 2-0 up at that point, and Man United couldn't come back. But they did try. They had a lot of chances. They peppered us with shots and good passing movements, and just dominated us, really. But again, they really couldn't finish. So it's just the case of, I think Man United just need to work on their finishing a bit with some of their players. Lukaku is a bit rusty, He did have that good spell at the World Cup when he scored. I think he scored 4 goals in 2 games, which is pretty impressive. But yeah, after that he didn't really do much in the World Cup. So hopefully he can get his shooting boots back on. I think that's what Man United are going to need. More play up front to cover up for their bad defending, unless they work on their defending. I don't know, maybe Jose Mourinho is not spending time on the training ground with his players, working on stuff. You'd hope he is, as a coach, but he might not be doing that. Hopefully, after this result, will spark life into them, and they'll think, right, what do we need to improve on? What can we do better? And yeah, how can we win games? I think that's what Man United need to do. But for now, I think they just need to pick their heads up and forget about this win. Every game's a loss. They have 2 losses in a row, but they can come back easily. They've got Burnley next. Burnley aren't looking great at the moment, so they could definitely get a win there, I think, if they try. So yeah, it was that Man United dominance and shots, and for about 30 minutes, I think, was most of the match after those 2 goals. And then we got the ball, hit them on a break, and then Lucas Moura, so fast, he's so quick. Yeah, he's got some really good dribbling skills as well. He used that really well, and he made Chris Smalling, who was trying to cover, just fall over. And then, yeah, he left Chris Smalling looking like a bit of a fool, really. And he scored a lovely goal again. I think it was in exactly the same place as his first goal. That's good, but yeah. It does take a lot of quality to beat De Gea, but David De Gea didn't look good at all at the World Cup, and he's not looking good at the moment for Man United. Is he potentially hinting that he wants to move away? I don't know, because Real Madrid, who have been linked with De Gea over and over again, they've just signed Thibaut Courtois, so that could push De Gea out of the equation. So we don't know what's going on. Potentially he could be moving elsewhere. I don't think he will. I think he will stay. He has been and probably will be one of the best keepers in the league for a good 5 years now, at least, I would say. Yeah, so we scored that goal, and that was the game set then. Man United were not coming back. They weren't scoring goals. That was in that 83rd minute. They had 7 minutes to score 3 goals, or 4 if they wanted to win. But that was never going to happen. And then the final whistle blew, and we got a famous old win at Old Trafford. That doesn't sound right, does it? No. We got a famous win at Manchester United at Old Trafford. And, yeah, it's going to live in the players' heads for a while. They think, right, we've just overcome this big challenge. We did last season as well at Stamford Bridge. We won for the first time in 21 years, I think it was. And we played better at Anfield as well. We didn't win. We got a draw. It might have been a little bit controversial there, but, you know, a draw is a draw, a point's a point, and I think that helped us really gain the confidence to play well at Stamford Bridge like last season. But enough on that now. So that wraps it up really for the video, guys. But before I go, I just want to mention Toby Ward. Yeah, he was heavily linked with a move to Man United in the summer window, and everyone, most of the Spurs fans that I know, my mates, and I saw it in the media as well, and a lot of Spurs websites and things. A lot of people in the Spurs fan base thought he would leave, and I myself, I thought he would leave as well. But we somehow managed to keep hold of him for now. He could still move away because all the other countries' windows are still open. I don't know why ours was cut short, if I'm honest. Well, yeah, he was fantastic in this game. You know, a lot of the time you think when a player moves away, are they not going to perform as well for their team because all they can think about is playing for a different team. They can't focus on their teamwork and what they're doing at that moment. But no, he didn't. He made the most tackles, he made the most interceptions, and he made the most clearances than any other player on that pitch. And that's brilliant. I think it just shows us that even if he does leave next year, I think he will probably. He's only got a year left on his contract. He's still fully committed to this club, and he's given it his all with a really big performance from him tonight. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave the video there. A wonderful result for the lads and the fans who really enjoyed it. And we have a perfect record going into match day 4. 3 wins out of 3 games. There's only 4 teams who've managed that all season. Watford, Liverpool, us and Chelsea. So it's pretty good. So it's still looking quite good at the top there. We've got Liverpool quite soon as well, so hopefully we can perform well there. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Tottenham content like this, and I will see you all in the next one. Come on, you Spurs.